Hi everybody, it's me, Xena here, or Xena Pappas, or Xena Warrior Princess, or whatever you want to call me. Okay, first off, Xena says, time for me today to clear up all the misunderstandings. I was never a lesbian. Never belonged, never was a lesbian, and never had nothing to do with homosexuality whatsoever. Not that I don't have anything against anyone who is. Okay? Now, when Universal Studios and Renaissance Pictures decided to take the Xena scrolls and translate them and interpret them, they made changes. For example, Gabrielle was my daughter. Well, when Universal Studios and Renaissance Pictures changed it and made it my friend. Then, as the show goes on, we start talking about our friendship. And for some reason, some people start coming up with the assumption, oh, they are homosexuals. They belong to the lesbian branch of homosexuality or whatever. And Renaissance Pictures and Universal Studios actually kind of teased it. Even though the real story is that Universal Studios never really did want Renaissance Pictures to make any character homosexual, even though it was kind of teased it in certain episodes. Um, so then people are going to say, oh, if you and Gabrielle weren't homosexuals and you weren't lesbians, why was there kissing scenes? Teasing, okay? That's why there was so many kissing scenes in certain episodes, because they wanted to tease this. And if you even look at the episode You Are Dare with Nigel, the investigating reporter who used the time machine to go back in time to interview me, it was even teased then, because then his camcorder, then the batteries in his camcorder, die. So you never really do get to hear what we have to say about it. And these people, I mean, you could take whatever you want to take from the show. Okay? There's always going to be this debate, but I'm a heterosexual. Okay? Believe it or not, the Xena scrolls were edited and changed. They were translated from Greek to English, and Universal Studios and Renaissance Pictures did change a lot of the aspects of what happened. They did change some people. Some people stayed family, some people stayed friends. And who were friends became family, and what was family became friends. And some of my enemies actually stayed my enemies. So there wasn't really that much difference, you know. And you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, how do you know, Xena, about the Xena scrolls? How do you know that the Xena scrolls were changed? How do you know that Universal Studios and Renaissance Pictures didn't change the Xena scrolls after they found them? Because my daughter, Gabrielle, wrote the scrolls, chronicling her mother's journey of redemption, of, doing good deeds, doing the greater good, trying to make up for past mistakes, some severe, some not so severe. Okay? Making up for sins and crimes. Now, you people are going to say, oh, you mean your friend. Yeah, in reality, she's my daughter. But after it was translated, someone at Renaissance Pictures or Universal Studios decided that it would not work out well. So they decided to change my daughter and make her my friend. Some, as I mentioned, some of my family were some people who were family became friends, and who were friends became family, as I mentioned. But I'm getting off the point. The point is, I am not a homosexual. That was all teased. And all of the 6 seasons, it was teased because people started getting these broad vibes. People started thinking, oh, they're talking about their adventure. They're talking about their friendship. Oh, only people, you have to be a homosexual to only be talking about adventures and your relationship. And they assumed that because we were talking about our friendship on the show, they assumed key word. They assumed it meant that we were homosexuals when we weren't. And I have nothing against homosexuality or anyone who is a lesbian or gay or whatever. I don't have anything against anyone who's bisexual or heterosexual for that matter. Which just clear the record off right now. It was all teased. People started getting these ideas and they started teasing it. Okay? But my daughter and me, yes, my daughter, Gabrielle, not my friend, because that was a editing change when they edited the scrolls. And if you people seen the episode, the Xena Scrolls, then you know that it was one of Joxer's great grandsons who had gotten the scrolls and had translated them and had eventually sold them to Universal Studios, and they eventually commissioned Renaissance Pictures, one of their motion picture production television show company subsidiaries, to do the show. And yes, Hercules did do his part to help promote my show as well. You know, Hercules did happen to be alive forever. He had immortality. That was one of his perks from being a half-god. And he did help, too, in translating the scrolls. And he also did help in making certain changes to the show. Hercules, I don't know why you had to help Universal Studios and Renaissance Pictures change up certain aspects of the show, but I still like you, my friend, and if it wasn't for you, I don't think my show would have even gotten, you know, the popularity it got. And now my screensaver kicked in, I had to go through my first 2 lock pages. That's about it. I'm Xena, Warrior Princess, Xena Pappas, Xena Ventripolis, whatever you want to call me. Hope you enjoyed this video, and Xenonites, always remember, subscribe, favorite, playlist, raid, comment, and share. And that's it. Bye. Oh, before I go, Xena!